What's going on? It's Justeeni here, and today we're going to be playing against one crazy bot. And we're skipping the first 30 turns, so let's get right into it. This is a voiceover, as you can tell, but yeah, it's going to be a really good time. No goalie has not done this yet, at least not post-naval update. He did 20 turns, and when he did 30 turns, it was before the naval update. So this is actually a lot harder. And also, I'm not picking Luxador, even though that gives me extra stars, because I'm not a chump. We can do this with Omaji. We're just better at the game. So, skipping through all these turns, and this is actually my 5th attempt doing this. With all the other attempts, we just met the opponent way too early. And this one is actually no exception. We get hit on turn 30. And so now, 27 cities to 1. We got this. Go philosophy. Get org. Get an explorer on that capital. And hope for the best. Find a nice couple of nearby villages. Some ruins. So we can road on over and snag that second village. So then maybe we can keep our capital safe for a bit. We decide to get another rider just to quickly road to those other villages. We're just hoping they don't have any other units. And then we decide to get a city wall just in case. It actually doesn't help against a scout as far as I'm aware. So it's kind of a waste of an investment. Would have just been better to not get it. But it is what it is. And as you can see, they had other units. So now my capital's gone. And most people here would be cowardly, and they would resign. Maybe it would be the smart thing to do, but I'm kind of stupid, so I decide I'm not going to resign. I'm going to play this out for the content, because, I mean, we lost our capital literally as soon as you possibly can in this challenge, and we're just going to play on because we can. They're sending swords, they're sending warriors, they're getting a park. They've got 34 cities to my 1, but I have something that they don't have, the indomitable human spirit. And we're just going to win because we feel like it, even though they're already pressuring my other city too. So, and they're stealing that village over on the west. So I'm just stuck, and I have to hope that this explorer shows me another village, and it does. And I get the lighthouse too, which actually, because I don't have a capital, it just goes to the city that explored. Very interesting mechanic. But yeah, I can get that city to level 3. I can road over to this. And so now I'm basically just going to be on 3 villages and hoping and praying that somehow I can beat the bot. Which, I'm going to be honest, I had no idea what I was going to do here. You can see a juggernaut back there as well. I'm pretty much just screwed. I mean, if I were not playing against a bot, of course this would be the easiest loss ever. I mean, I've got 10 star per turn, 3 cities versus 40 cities. But it's playable, trust. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. We're doing just fine. We get Altar of Peace because we didn't attack for 5 turns. We just kind of let them stomp all over us. So that monument's actually going to come in handy. It's going to be really nice. So we can level up this city to level 3. We can train a rider, get a warrior, just try and build things up a little bit. And they've already got a giant approaching one of our cities. They're trying to snag the ruins. They've got another giant, and it's looking like it's over. They've got markets too. They just keep on leveling up their cities. They're not actually training a lot of units though, but they've got juggernauts. They're sending more units by sea. So it's not really looking good. But you know what? We can get the ruins. We're just going to play it out. I'm going to play until I see absolutely no way of winning at all, which you might be thinking, well, there is no way of winning. surely. I mean, I can delay the inevitable by getting a giant there. Now I don't lose my city right away. I get my Park of Fortune too, which I don't end up using for a very long time. Spoiler alert. They siege that city. Now they've got 2 giants there. I cannot defend those. There's actually no way for me to defend that city at all. Can't pop another giant. I'm pretty much just screwed. I get a sword from the ruin, which is pretty nice. I move the giant away, unsiege this city, and it's still playable. Trust. I go ahead and I get a Mindbender. What's that gonna do? It's gonna win the game, of course, because Mindbenders are really overpowered. You'll see a lot of instances of Mindbenders just being good. At least they're like pretty good against Crazy Boss. You'll see what I mean in a bit. I mean, I'm gonna lose the city, so I'm gonna be on 2 cities versus who knows how many. But I've got the power of Mindbenders, and that's sure to do something. And a Veteran Rider, which is nice. And again, I cannot unsiege that at all, so I'm just gonna make more Mindbenders. It's the solution to all my problems. So they move their giant next to the Mindbender there, the one on the left, and I can also Mindbend a sword for free. I mean, things are looking up, right? Getting 1 free giant is absolutely huge here. 48 cities to 2. So I get a free giant, and that is going to be one of many free giants. I'm simply better at the game, as you can see. I mean, I can definitely say I'm better than this bot. But I'm just creating this anti-giant setup, and boom, 2 more giants that I can Mindbend. Everything's starting to come together, but what am I supposed to do? Even if I get all those giants, they've just got too many cities. If they just keep making units and eventually kill my giants, or just overwhelm my giants with sheer giants, how am I supposed to do anything? Trust the process. I'm gonna level up the city for a nice border growth because I just need more territory. I'm gonna move my giant back and then make another Mindbender because why not? I like Mindbenders, they're kind of funny. And they're also just obnoxiously good against bots for some reason. Look at that! I can only get 1 of those giants, but hey, a free giant, right? And I get Gate of Power, so now I've got 2 monuments on hand in case I need them. And despite only 8 star per turn, just completely in a corner, being attacked from all angles except for the south, I'm able to recapture that first city that I lost. My capital is still way too far away, but I'm making progress. So I'm gonna be up to 3 cities, and I'm just gonna have to hope like the bots don't know what a knight is, or really just maybe they forget how to train units in general. I think they might actually be pop capped in a lot of their cities, which is kind of crazy. Or maybe they're just spending their stars on useless stuff, but for some reason, they just kind of show me a little bit of mercy. I mean, they also donate me like a bajillion free giants, which is pretty cool. Like, look at how many giants I have. I've only made like 2 giants. Actually, have I even made? No, I've only made 1 giant. All the other giants there are from Mindbending, which is absolutely ridiculous. And we're actually starting to make some progress. Next goal is to get to the west side of the map and chip away at things there. And they keep sending me more giants. And now they've got some riders though, and those are actually going to start shipping at my Mindbenders if I'm not careful. So I need to get rid of that siege. I get another giant. I start moving over here, and now I can really start thinking about getting the other city over there. Start to expand a little bit. Because they are starting to get some more units, so it's getting a little scary, but trust the process. Trust the process. Just more mind benders. And yeah, it's turn 43, so 13 turns after we started, and we're only on 3 cities. It's really slow going. I mean, you can see how long the video is. It's over 50 minutes. It's very slow going. And this is after editing it too. This video took forever to make. So you better like and subscribe. And I'm able to get a really nice vet siege. Then I can kill this sword so I can road my mindbender in. Convert that giant first though, and heal everything. Now I can road that mindbender in. And then, naturally, another mindbender. Convert that giant. Move that giant back. Move that giant. Move them all to the side. Cha-cha real smooth. Get a warrior. Get a gate of power there, because I want to get a nice border growth on this city. Just to, again, get more land to work with. I actually have 19 stars per turn at this point, so I'm kind of cooking. And am I able to keep the city in the west? They're going to town. And it looks like I'm keeping the city. They get another giant. Yep, we keep the city. And that's huge. We're going to siege that city, which doesn't really do anything. They have 2 giants, so they can easily unsiege. We mindbend a scout. We accidentally hit before we take the city. We should have taken the city first, so the giant would get in the port. But mistakes happen. Trust the process. As you can see, though, this is absolutely playable. We get another giant. And another mindbender, of course. Pass the turn, and it's fine. Everything is fine. If you just tell yourself that everything is going well, then everything will be fine. Subscribe for more philosophy from Justeeni, the wise. You can see, look at all these free giants I'm getting, though. I get a free juggernaut over there, and then I get another free giant on my city. Like, the opponent's running a charity at this point. Again, I've only made, like, 2 giants from leveling up cities, and I've made, like, 20 times as many. Probably not actually 20 times as many. I'm too lazy to count, but I've made a ton just from these mindbenders. Obviously the best unit in the game. Ninja 1, nerf mindbenders, please. Look at them go. They're able to heal the giants too. Like, they're just doing everything for me. And then now I can start taking to the seas. I decided to get strategy, get some defenders going. And my plan from here is to get some bombers, because look at all those ships they have. It's just so many that I just need some good splash damage to clear it all up. And my goal is I can kind of work up, kind of combining like my giants over in the middle of this island, along with the southwest area of the island, and just kind of push up towards the capital. But it's going to be a pretty lengthy process. Again, this was literally hours of gameplay. But I'm just keeping everything safe. These 3 mindbenders, putting in absolute work. Keeping any injured giant back so I can heal. Healing all these juggernauts. And then I decide to go sailing. And then later I'm going to get navigation. But for now I can get some scouts. I have to deal with these juggernauts, which are going to be quite a problem. Because with the quadism, they actually end up being pretty bulky. Normally, juggernauts are pretty flimsy and easy to kill, but when they have a quadism, they're actually pretty threatening. So I'm quite worried about their juggernauts in the water. And I mean, there's also all these giants in the east, but I don't care. I simply am trusting the process. And the process has given me free giants from Mindbenders. So, like, despite this absolute horde of giants, I just don't care. I'm only worried about the ones in the water. The 3 juggernauts that just popped up, that's what I'm scared of. But even then, I'm able to slowly take out all of these juggernauts, bit by bit. Also, let me know if you're a fan of the editing or not. I spent like 2 hours trying to like cut down the footage so then it would be like watchable. So there's like a lot of cuts. You've probably already noticed. I'm not really the best at making the cuts really clean. Let me know if there's any easy way to to edit long footage to make it actually bearable. But this is what you have to deal with for now. It's fine. Trust the process. I'm able to siege another city, and I might just be able to keep it too. And again, my cities are just, despite tons of giants nearby, just Mindbenders. That's all you need to defend. But then they giant push, but I have a Mindbender. Mindbender's OP. Trust the process. And I'm able to get a nice free siege in that 1-tile city. And they definitely can't giant push that one. I just have to hope they don't take it back with a Juggernaut. I mean, look at how difficult those Juggernauts are to kill. Like, with Aquatism's kind of nasty. It's a really good tech. Would recommend. I mean, at some point I want to get Aquatism as well so that my Juggernauts can be extra beefy. Again, I'm trying to chip away, but I just can't deal with that much damage. It's taking a while. And yeah. Next turn is going to be turn 50. 20 turns after we started this challenge, which is just absolutely ridiculous. And what do we have to show for it? 6 cities. 6 cities. But you know what? Trust the process. We're going to get Aquatism, so then now we get those beefy Juggernauts in the water. And we can just splash down everything. We can get the city in the east after we do some healing, of course, because why would we capture the city right away? I don't know what was going through my mind. But I get the city, and notice that it's actually really close to being leveled up. In fact, if you happen to have a Park of Fortune by chance, which I do happen to have a Park of Fortune by chance, then I could just giant push that giant. Now, that would be a very intelligent play to giant push that giant. Not only would it be a giant push, but it would also be a giant poof. Unfortunately, I'm kind of stupid, and I forgot that I had a Park of Fortune, so I just like look at that giant sieging. I look at the city count too, 44 to 6. And then I just try and unsiege it, because I forgot that I had a monument. I thought I used my Park of Fortune a while ago, which I'm kind of surprised that I haven't. Like, I guess I don't really blame myself too much for forgetting that I even had the monuments, because it's kind of ridiculous that I still have it. But yeah, I could have just poofed the giant, and that would have been that. But instead, I have to take the city back, which luckily I have a Juggernaut, so I can take the city back again, so long as they don't have any bombers in the fog. But, oh my goodness, look at all these giants! Look at that! There's so many giants! But it doesn't matter, the Mindbenders are holding the line. Whenever they try and kill a giant, I just get another one up. And there's nothing they can do. I mean, there's a lot of things they can do, but they're just not doing them. They're just sending pure hunks of giants at me and hoping it works. I mean, they aren't called crazy bots for nothing. I was crazy once. They put me in a room, a rubber room. Terrible jokes aside, I'm just making more bombers, and again, trust the process. The process is working very well. Somehow, I was kind of in disbelief while I was playing this game. I'm like, why is this even working? I decided to go spiritualism for absolutely no reason. No, there is a reason. I wanted to put some trees near my markets to level them up more to get some more economy. Unfortunately, buying all the text right now is just a complete waste of money and accomplishes nothing. Yeah, just a little tip. If you want to buy technologies, don't buy them if you're not going to use them this turn, unless you're like capturing a village or something. But I wasn't capturing a city, so why would I buy the techs? There's not a good reason to. So don't be like me. Don't be stupid. Don't even do this challenge in the first place. If I'm being completely honest, do not. Have some self-respect. Because I clearly don't. I get a nice 0 damage hit with that defender. It's funny or something. I don't know. Please laugh. Also, please like and subscribe. Because... please. I get free spirit to disband the defender so I can get a mindbender, and now it's threatening 5 giants. And I know that they're gonna kill the mindbender because it's a crazy bot. They see mindbender, they kill mindbender. They also like getting their units converted. But it's so funny to just look at this. Like it's just a massive wave of giants. That is all that they are making right now. Just pure giants. It's the funniest thing ever. I mean, the juggernauts are a little scary, but the bombers are actually doing a really good job just slowly chipping them down because they're all grouped together. So the bombers are getting tons of damage each hit. And then I'm also able to send in my own juggernauts. I'm able to heal those juggernauts with my mindbenders. I've got a nice little medic station over on the west. It's pretty nice. It was really convenient to have during the game to just put a juggernaut next to the 3 mindbenders and then just heal for 16 HP in the turn. Nerf mindbenders, I don't know. I'm just repeating the same jokes because I'm running out of things to say because this video is extremely long. I mean, this challenge was incredibly tedious to play, but I promise things get a little interesting. Besides just more juggernauts, there's the first 2 catapults. I don't even notice them. I was just like assuming this whole time they wouldn't train units because they're like stupid or something, which they are stupid or something, but like they eventually train units on turn 55. And the catapults are actually a pretty big deal because they can snipe my mindbenders and they can kill my giants without being converted right afterwards. You know, like mindbenders can be countered a lot of ways, and ranged units happens to be one of them. They could also like make knights, but for some reason don't. I don't think they actually make any knights for the entire game, which is kind of weird, but okay. Instead, there's catapults. We're getting some rammers in the ocean now just to start to really push and protect my bombers a bit as well. As my juggernauts slowly get chipped down, we get another level 2 market because we can. And we actually have a lot of economy at this point. We're going to heal some more units, and we're going to pass the turn. And yeah, now we see the catapults. They rode that catapult right into the action. A little too excited to fight. Absolutely no self-control. I mean, again, they're crazy bots, right? We get more free giants. If someone wants to count how many giants there are and comment below how many, don't. That's just a massive waste of time. Why would you do that? Seriously, like of all the things you could be doing, like just don't. Just don't. Actually, like, enjoy your free time. Yeah, I'm destroying these juggernauts over here, and all these bombers are still alive. We've got a ton of juggernauts, and I'm really starting to get some naval dominance down, which is huge. Because it's pretty important on continents, you know, where there's like a bunch of different continents, hence the name. And yeah, now I decided to get mining so then I can get more development. So I get a nice extra giant. It pushes into a place where it can die easily, so it's kind of a waste. But I don't care. I just was like doing things for the sake of doing things at this point. And we're like not even close to done. I know it says we're like halfway done with the video, but that's because this video is gonna go into a time lapse pretty soon. So we're really more like, I don't know, a quarter of the way done with the gameplay at this point. And I'm already kind of like sick of things. This is one of the reasons why I don't enjoy massive maps a lot, is because like once you get to the point where you're already winning, it just takes forever. And I mean, like, it takes forever. Again, this was 2 hours of gameplay. You'd better subscribe, please. I need subscribers to feel validation and feel good about myself. And also, I need my ego inflated. I don't know. Please. There's another giant chilling with 49 star per turn. I was thinking about a park actually, but I decided that like I have so many giants that it would just be funny to get more giants. And I'm starting to pressure their capital now because, you know, they've just got a catapult there and it's gonna die. And if I can get my capital back, that's huge. Then I can get Grand Bazaar, and also I'll finally have my capital back after having lost it ever since turn 31. But you know what? I trusted the process, and now we're here. We started from rock bottom, one city, and it wasn't even our capital, while the opponent had insert number of cities. I already forgot. I think it was like somewhere in the 20s, maybe even like 30 cities. I don't feel like looking back at it. Yeah, but we're just making more rammers. There's going to be a lot more rammers where those came from, and not actually a lot more juggernauts. Like once they stop, once the opponent runs out of super units, I run out of super units to convert. So I suffer from success a little bit, as the cool kids say. I think that's what they say, right? I don't know. I'm just trying to keep all my giants alive, kind of just for fun at this point. And also just to get juggernauts so then I can close the game faster. I finally get chivalry so I can get some knights, because I see a bunch of juicy catapults. I make fun of the AI's decision to make questionable markets, and then I proceed to make a questionable market. Subscribe. Look at how many catapults there are. This is ridiculous. And they get bombers. But at this point, I'm already kind of like, I know it's kind of crazy to say I'm winning, but like crazy bots are really stupid. So that's why we're time-lapsing it, because like this is really just cleanup at this point. The crazy bots are really dumb, so it's just destroying everything. But it's going to take forever. Yeah. 4x speed now. And it's just going to be cruising like this for the rest of the game. I guess I'll give my closing thoughts and whatever. If you want to see any more Polytopia related challenges or content in general, it can be single player, multiplayer, pass and play, I don't know, literally anything. You want to see me do something stupid? Do you really hate me and want me to do some absolutely awful challenge? You can put an idea in the comments below, and I'll think about doing it. I'll probably do it, though, because I'm a content creator. Why would I respect myself? I care about a funny number go up. But yeah, if you have any interesting things that you want me to do, then I can do them. Also, 5 games at once coming soon. Hopefully, I have not recorded it yet. I'm gonna record it like literally after I'm done with this voiceover. But yeah, subscribe, comment, share. I would actually really appreciate if you share my videos. Just get the word out that like this Justeeni guy is an absolute masochist, but he's also like really good at video games, and he's like really handsome and kind of hot, and like some sort of other adjective that's a positive way to describe someone. And yeah, that's kind of it. If you want to watch this, you can. I'm not going to stop you. I'm just going to like strongly suggest that it's kind of a waste of time to keep watching the video at this point. And have a good one. If you made it to the end of the video, why? I guess you get to see what score I got now. That's cool, I guess. Was it worth it, though? Nice.